So in this series, I will start checking different posts on Reddit forums just to discuss the person's frame of mind, what's really going on with them, what are they looking to change, and why the advice that they're being given in the comments probably or what they're searching for isn't working. So let's see the first post. Self-help book is making me more anxious. So if we're seeing this from the frame of integral eye movement technique or IEMT, this person is at effect. So the book makes me anxious. The book makes me anxious. The person is at effect. The book here is also known as a personification or an objectification because it is doing something to make this person feel a specific thing. It's not, I feel anxious when I read this book. It's the book makes me anxious. So they're at effect of things. So I'm reading a self-help book, which was a common suggestion on two of my problems on Google: low self-esteem and high expectations. So this person has a low self-esteem and high expectations. High expectations of themselves, high expectations of what to do in the world. We have no idea. Now, something to pay attention to when somebody's talking about self, self is how we express ourselves in the world. So I express myself, I show myself, I improve myself. Self is the image we show publicly to the world. On the other hand, me that's anxious, or the word me, when we're using it in the English language, we say this fills me with hope, this fills me with joy, this makes me anxious, this fills me. So I'm at the receiving end of things. So the person thinks their public image or their self, what they show others, has low esteem, and they have high expectations of this self that has low esteem. And they're wondering why the me, which is the other representation of the person that receives from the book, for example, is feeling anxious. Let's go back. But while reading it, it is making me anxious, back to being at effect. I am just anticipating that it will ask me to do things and activities which I am not able to do, as I will wait for a better time to do it. It's as if this book is putting some sort of pressure on this person and causing anxiety, and the person thinks that they will not be able to perform the things that are asked for them because they need to do things in a good way, in a proper way that fits the self that should be out there, but they have low esteem for it. Or I will start the book and won't finish it. So I am starting the book, but it makes me anxious. I am reading the book and it makes me anxious. It's like I am eating spicy food and spicy food is burning me. So I am doing something, I'm choosing to do something, but the thing is hurting me. The thing is here, if you're not enjoying the book, if you don't feel that this book is something that's helping you out, why read it to begin with? Because if you want to improve your self-esteem, you need to understand what is the self you are showing to other people, in what contexts, and why is it a problem in that specific sense. What's happening there? What do you feel? What are you experiencing? Anxiety is a result. Anxiety is not the main emotion. Anxiety is a result of the emotions that lead to it, which could be past related emotions like guilt, shame, regret, or future related emotions, present related emotions like anger. And the idea is they don't want to feel shame. They don't want to show that version of themselves. They don't want to feel guilty for doing something wrong. They don't want to do something and need to fix it or regret. This is the undertone behind all of this. It's not the right time for it. Let's wait for the right time. This particular thought is paralyzing me in reading the book. Yes, the book is Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before by Dr. Julie Smith. So even his thoughts or her thoughts paralyzes them in that specific sense. Again, this person is mainly at effect. They are not the active element in their experiences. They do not have agency in doing things. Things happen to them. Now, the idea is, why does this person not have agency? It's because maybe they have something that we call an external locus of control. So people think of me in a certain way. My parents don't think I'm good enough. How I show myself in the world doesn't fit other people. There is comparison going on. Reading a self-development book or a self-help book won't change my perception of self or the self that I show in this world based on an external reference. So the main thing, this self that has low esteem, what is this person comparing it to? And based on what? Now let's see what kind of advice or comments this person got on his or her post. If we go down, there are 2 comments. I get that feeling. I'm reading Unlimited Power by Tony Robbins at the moment, and the thought exercises in that book make me feel stupid, which makes me feel worse. So this is one of the users who has a similar experience to the original poster that is saying that the thoughts in the book make me feel this way. Imagine somebody feeling weak and somebody telling them, you need to be powerful, you need to be powerful. This is what is called kinesthetic denial, where somebody has a certain experience. I feel weak, I feel low confidence, and somebody's telling them, you should be powerful. Maybe they don't know how. Maybe the idea of being powerful has consequences for them that they don't want to deal with, that they don't want to experience. The idea is whenever any person is choosing a book to read, the purpose of this book needs to be the purpose of learning whatever's in there and seeing, does this apply to the context that I'm living in? Does this apply to me as a person? Does this make me feel worse? Or does this make me feel bad? So I'm at the effect of it. Or am I reading this book to see what fits my psyche, what fits my own personal development journey, what fits my needs in this world? And does this fit what I want to do, what I want to become? Let's see the second comment. I've been really into self-help books lately, but I haven't read that one. I will say, though, the ones I've read, they definitely range in quality and usefulness. I feel glad I read a book if I can even extract one nugget of knowledge, though. The difference in this commenter is this person wants to extract a nugget of knowledge. So this person has a specific active element. So they are looking for what can benefit them from that book that they can add to their life, to their repertoire, to whatever they're experiencing. And this is the difference between the original poster and the second commenter. Now, if the original poster sees this video, my only comment for you would be, when you read a book, just search for what you can benefit from it. Don't force yourself to do any exercises that don't fit who you are. Don't think that these exercises will change your life if you're forcing yourself to do them. Just think of, is there anything useful in this book that can just improve my life 1% in the things that bother me and the things that I want to change, that I want to impact in my everyday life. I hope this helps, and see you in the next video.